So today I'm going to be talking about a new game mode. I think I'm going to call it game mode for now. I'm not sure if the developers are thinking about implementing this change as a default for the game. It's called beacon spawning, and the way that it works is when your team captures a beacon, it allows your team to kind of spawn at that beacon location. So for example, right now we have beacon C. When I die, I'm able to actually spawn at either our home beacon or beacon C. So I choose beacon C and I drop in my Fury with the prototype weapon. Some of you may notice that the prototype weapon fires a little bit slower than it did last weekend, and that is because the developers are now starting to take a look at ways to balance this weapon out. I found that it actually does more damage per bullet than it did last weekend, but it fires slower. They've also changed the reload time of this weapon from 12 seconds to 10 seconds. So those are the changes that I noticed for this weapon. But for now, I'm focused more on the beacon spawning because to me that is a total game changer. It makes the game very dynamic. And one thing you will find with this kind of gameplay, every beacon is critical. It puts even more emphasis on the beacon. And I think it's going to have players not camp as much. If you take a look at, say, Winter or Yamantau map, generally the center beacon is critical in order for you to win the game. What you are going to find now is that because beacons are being changed around the map and you can actually spawn at those locations, there really isn't a critical beacon, if you want to call it that. There's not going to be focus on a particular beacon because whatever beacon you can get is sort of a huge asset to your team, because obviously you can spawn at that location and you can reinforce it. I think a lot of players are going to be a little bit concerned though in that when it comes to spawn raiding, the other team, once they have a beacon close to the spawn area, they can like send 6 rhinos or lancelots at that location, which to some degree is true, but a way to defend against such an attack is if you're on the receiving end of it and you have a stalker, you can actually run all the way around the map and grab key beacons possibly near the other team's spawn area, and you can do the same thing. So what you end up doing is you end up creating, or at least playing, a game that is very, very dynamic. It creates a lot of action around the map, and the conditions of the battle is going to constantly change. As you can see, for example, right now, the other team was attacking us heavily. I captured the A beacon, and what I do is I kind of select A and I immediately drop in my Rising with Double Thunders. So right now we're kind of near the spawn area almost, and it allows my team to kind of reinforce and keep on dropping at this location. The other team has an option though. They have 2 beacons right now. They could actually send a stalker all the way around, capture our right beacon, or if we don't have, say, center beacon, they can capture that and spawn at that location to counter this sort of attack. So I think from that sort of perspective, I don't think we will see the spawn rates that everyone is thinking about. But it definitely creates a very dynamic play. I think we're going to see a lot of action around the map, which is really cool. And the other thing that I noticed, builds which I generally don't run on the live server, such as a Fury Thunder, all of a sudden has viability to it. Like it could actually be used pretty effectively. But other than that, let me know your thoughts on this kind of game mode or gameplay. Is this something that you guys would like to see implemented into the game? And should it be implemented into the game as a default, or should it be kind of implemented as a separate game mode? Let me know in the comment section below. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do subscribe. Make sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or Twitch. Until the next video, I will catch you guys later.